Take 2013's best Android smartphone, which is this HTC One here, enlarge it by 25% and you get this HTC One Max. Now, this could have been the year's best phablet, but unfortunately, it isn't.
The One Max joins the One and One Mini to complete HTC's signature portfolio this year. They all have a metallic body, ultra-pixel camera and boom sound front-facing stereo speakers, while the One and One Max pack the additional infrared TV remote feature and a more powerful 2.1 megapixel front-facing camera. Like the One, the larger One Max also has a Snapdragon 600 chip, which is sadly slightly behind the Snapdragon 800 that many other phablets are starting to use. Given the 5.9-inch Full HD display and 3300 mAh battery, the One Max is significantly chunkier. In most cases, it's also heavier than the other new phablets. But the good news is now you gain a micro SD slot, which can be found near the SIM slot underneath the back cover. Our slight concern here is that the covers on our review units didn't fit well, so hopefully the retail units won't have the same problem. Conveniently, HTC has a power flip case for us to cover up this flaw. Through these pogo pins, the case brings in an extra 1200 mAh battery capacity to the One Max, making it a total of 4500 mAh. But of course, this also adds some weight to the already heavy phone. One of the unique selling points here is this new fingerprint reader, which sadly is a bit of a nuisance.
The main problem we find with the fingerprint scanner on the One Max is that it only works for around 80 to 90% of the time for us, which isn't as convenient as what we had on the iPhone 5S. We'd rather HTC had taken this out to give us something that we actually want, which, for example, could be optical image stabilization on the camera.
Still, thanks to the larger pixels and aperture, the camera performs rather well, provided that you have a pair of steady hands. And with HTC Sense 5.5 UI, the camera app comes with a few new features, including this dual capture mode that lets you use both the front and back cameras simultaneously. Like before, you can also take a Zoe, which captures both a 3-second Full HD clip as well as full-res continuous shots at the same time. This then lets you do fun edits like a sequence shot, object removal, or even create a GIF animation, which is a new feature in Sense 5.5. The One Max's most impressive feature is the beefed up Gallery app, which offers a more intuitive interface for creating video highlights. The video editor uses a new theme engine, which can time its video transitions according to the beat of your own music tracks. As a bonus, your video highlights can now go beyond the old 30-second limit, plus there's also an option to sort the clips in chronological order. It really is a great time killer now. In Sense 5.5, HTC's also enhanced blink feed, a feature that's either loved or hated by users. The new version aims to fix this by adding support for RSS feeds, as well as keyword-based custom topics, multiple regions in the same feed, read later, and offline reading. If this is still too much for your eyes, you can now turn off blink feed entirely.
So there are just enough good things that have been ported from the One to the One Max to stop this from being a bad phone. But at the same time, we struggle to recommend this over other phablets like the Xperia Z Ultra or the Galaxy Note 3, or even the One itself, which remains one of the top Android smartphones for the year. So if you want to have something bigger, you might have to look at the other brands, or wait to see what HTC has to offer next year.